Okay, so now, there's been that preview at one of the Best Wishes episodes I've watched. For Pokemon Best Wishes, ever since Diamond and Pearl was ending and Best Wishes beginning, I started watching the Raws first, then the subtitles, then the dub version. Raws come out first. The subs can take anywhere from a day to a week to appear, if not a little bit longer. So the subs can, but dubs takes a few months. And turns out Ends and Team Pass are going to be in Pokemon Best Wishes 2, starting in January. Okay. So, gonna briefly give my thoughts on how I feel about that since. Okay. So, in order to talk about that, I'm gonna have to talk about how Ends and relates in the game. Hey man, and since the anime is and always will be an adaptation of the game. So Anne, I think he's definitely definitely was a very sympathetic villain. I really enjoyed how they depicted him, how he wanted to liberate Pokemon, and the way that Gats treated him at the end of the game, and the reason why he just really wanted to give him a big hug. Hugging. Just when the End's room music was so sad. And Gets says he was just so. Hold on, just getting my DS case. See if I can find it. Well, I don't remember where I put my DS case right now, but I haven't. Gets this has going to do even more than what he did. And Ends so broken off in this game, and White Heat too, and it gets kind of broken off from each other. That Anne still wants to do it for the good of everyone and to liberate Pokemon, but Gets us. He's become a lot more militaristic in his efforts. It's to control Pokemon. Hold on a minute. I should have done this when I was getting prepared for this. Nope. Still can't find my DS case. Yes, and anyway, Gets is definitely one of the most evil villains we've had in the franchise, and also, no, that's not it either. Okay, no more trying to find my DS case, so I can do that later. So, anyway, stay focused, and Gets us. It's definitely some of the best villains that I've faced in Pokemon games, and in a way, in the anime, you can tell, whether it be a typical episode or a story arc or one of the movies, that you can tell how other heroes react, and because of how good a villain is. And with the way and this also applies to rivals, and I'm going to talk more about the rivals, but the villains. The way the villains behave, it affects how the heroes act. It affects what methods they take to stop them, and it definitely affects how the heroes how the villains will be taken down. That's in a way. The villain has to be the most vital part of the most fiction. Without conflict, to me, most media would be really boring. Since. And so, as you can imagine, I'm really looking forward to N and being in Best Wishes, and in Plasma, and Team Plasma Gets being in Best Wishes. I'm not going to talk about the league until all the dub airs. Usually I don't talk about how the episodes actually see in detail until the dub comes out. So anyway, I'm really looking forward to having N Team Plasma as Bubby and Gets us being in Best Wishes as too. So I think it's definitely going to get a lot darker the story. Since and the games things got really dark when that happened. So anyway, and not sure. Okay, so anyway, that's all I have to say. Leave a comments box below. And I also had to order my Pokemon Black and White headset headphone. They had because the store didn't have it. Gonna be picking it up in a couple of weeks. Thanks, and anyway, I'll see you, Space Cowboy.